Hello and welcome to another Let's Play by me, the GamerWolfSix of Dragon Commander. On the last Let's Play, we took this capital and killed the sibling that was living there. For this Let's Play, we're hopefully going to defeat this sibling here, by taking their capital, of course. But also, since we're going to be going on to the next chapter, we should probably stockpile a good amount of gold, because reasons. Those reasons being money. Pretty near. At which point I just spent a whole bunch of money. Let's see. You're going up there. Everything seems good, so next turn? Yeah. Oh, I did send like a whole bunch of troops over there. Not actually fought, but like just put them on there so that we could see our chances. We did need a whole bunch of guys to take that place. And look at all those cards. That's why it's good to sit on a chapter when you pretty much won it.
Imp technology at your behest, did she, Commander? I suppose it's for the best. Maybe now she'll finally accept she is to acknowledge the gods and quietly wither like they bid her to.
Nope.
My light and dark. Such news I have to share. Is it not miraculous that upon the very edge of desperation I should find salvation perched, its legs dangling nonchalantly over the edge? Icarus is my liberator's name. A wizard of fearsome but revered reputation. He has traveled from beyond the endless grey to undo my plight. Moved as he was by the tales of the withering princess, who by her very nature should be impervious to death, were it not that sickness stalked her soul. He has powers that are as prodigious as they are unique. With the talent of a virtuoso, he shall, according to
Don't we have a wizard?
brandish
Wouldn't he be able to do
his brush
that?
upon bare canvas, and there beget a woman of ultimate beauty. Then, when his masterpiece is finished, he will weave nameless magic. I shall be the painted phantasmagoria come to life. You have, of course, my love, long gathered that Icarus is not moved solely by the kindness of his heart. The need for recompense doth besmirch his noble intentions. One of two things he asks of me. A night between my sheets once my transformation is complete. Or a hoard of gold the likes of which would fill his far-off palace to its very brim.
Yeah, we're gonna do gold.
I knew you would never even contemplate the degradation he would visit upon my person. Only you will know my embrace once I dismiss these bones and become a woman of flesh and blood.
And we can finally have a wedding night. You know, I don't think hand jobs count.
There's this strange fellow on the ship, Commander. Did the best party trick I ever saw. One moment he doodles a pint. The next it's real and he's drinking it. Maxos can learn a thing or two from this character.
Come.
What would you inquire?
Okay. There we go, we got everything. And probably should add some of these things. That'd be nice. Now we don't have to worry about science. All we have to worry about is money. Alright. It'd be nice if I could just automatically have all these guys just walk over. Or have some sort of transport. Yeah, I do want my, you know, wife to actually have flesh. Look at all those cards.
I hear Trinculo's daughter is about to be married. He's over the moon, which I quite understand. But isn't she, well, very, very young? Seems a bit odd to me. Girls her age should be playing with dolls, not husbands.
Smouldering muskets, Commander. So kind of you to come and congratulate me. My daughter's about to marry quite the catch. Richest imp in the borough and manufacturer of build-it-yourself home cannons. One lucky little lady.
How old is she? Talking about single digits here?
Sup, Commander?
Yes, Command.
Commander, a matter has arisen that impels me to seek your benevolence. Once more, a young girl is made to suffer at the hands of male overlords. It's these horrid arranged marriages. Long have they been a thorn in my side, and now one of your own counselors, that toad of a Trinculo, is giving away his daughter like she was a pretty piece of furniture to some decrepit old duke because the alliance will benefit him financially. The girl's 12, for 7's sake. And that grey goat she must marry 100 if he's a day. It's detestable. It's vile. But oh, why am I even talking to you? You're just the same. Picked the princess that sat on the biggest pot of gold and moved on.
Hey, seriously.
Well, I've had it. That girl stuck in your chamber is beyond saving, but Trinculo's daughter is not. Impede this wedding, Commander, right this instant.
I'm having her cured from decaying boneness and saved her from being like religious fanatics.
Excellent.
Don't have to be
and
such
add
a
age
jerk.
restrictions as well. If parents try to coerce her, a 20-year-old can stand up to them better than a mere girl. Well done, Commander. Not bartered, but cherished let our women be.
Okay. Royal Chambers. Might as well add all this stuff. Because reasons. I have no reason, really. You know, if I build a whole bunch of transports, we could use that, what, 19 armors and hunters and shit?
Not all elves may agree, but in my opinion, you did a noble thing by outlawing arranged marriages. Well done, Commander.
I'd like to decapitate that Catherine witch and use her head for a cannonball. How dare she mingle with my affairs? You don't give daughters a choice. Of course, she won't marry that dear old duke now. Oh, I could have mingled in the highest circles. Owned a castle in the Gordian Glades. Damn the witch. Damn her.
Aren't you, like, high up anyways, because you're new?
Commander,
Like these
thanks
guys?
to your generous approval, the unions we elves sought to found have indeed been created. As true spokesmen for their fellows, union men have been quite vocal in their struggle to increase working conditions and the general standards of life. Their greatest complaint is that very many laborers receive only the most minimal of wages, and I think it is only fair to copiously increase them. For remember,
Copiously?
Commander, defend the populace's prosperity and happiness, and they in turn will defend your empire valiantly in its hour of need.
And I warn you, Commander. I told you that Union filth would make all sorts of silly demands. Wealth leads to indulgence, a wicked vice indeed.
There we go. There we have it. The rat's out of the cage, and it's biting at every ankle it can find. Who do these workmen think they are? Princes of the realm? We pay them more than they're worth already.
I'll restate my previous opposition to Oberon's line of proposals, Commander. In times of peace, they would perhaps be quite proper, but during these times of war, they are no more than frivolous.
Cannon-shaped custard, Commander. This is a bit rich, isn't it? There's millions of laborers in the land. Give them more than their daily copper and they'll drain the cabinet's coffers in no time.
I'm gonna think on this one. Do require lots of cash.
Bravo, Commander. Your new law regarding the requirement of girls' and women's consent to marry has caused a wave of enthusiasm among the populace. The romantic ruler is your latest sobriquet. Ironic, wouldn't you say? Ironic, yes. For of course you yourself haven't given up on your politically picked wife and went
no
forth in
choice.
pursuit of love. Such is the way of emperors. They preach, but hardly practice.
Okay, you're kind of being a jerk.
Commander, I wouldn't dream of marrying off my daughters at the age of 12. But to abandon political marriages altogether, that will undermine a centuries-old way of achieving increased social stature. One you yourself made use of, I might add.
Commander? So let's see. I'm gonna say no to his thing because I want to have everybody to like me.
Commander.
Yes, I know. Sorry.
You gravely disappoint, Commander. Your support of
Also, I
the
need the
Unions
gold.
turns out to be a formality. For when the time comes to turn words into deeds, your generosity is suddenly found to be lacking.
Very good, Commander. Wealth should be like what passes for wisdom among lizards. The prerogative of the unhappy few who haven't the seven in their hearts.
Good show, Commander. Keep a rat in its cage, and it's happy with the scraps it gets. Let it out, and it'll make for the kitchens. Especially union rats.
Jesus.
Well done, Commander. I know we are asking a lot from our populace as it is, but their reward will be the greater the day peace finally comes. Probably.
Attaboy, Commander. Funny how it's the elves of all people who try to upset the natural order. There's lord and there's laborer, just like there's lion and antelope, and there always will be.
I feel dirty. So let's see. I think we can go to the next level, but let's do a safety save. Oh, there's nothing in it, huh? Because I think we stay in this area for like an extra turn, so it shouldn't matter too much. $77, that's not bad. Yeah, let's have Henry do it. Is the skeleton coughing? What's up with that?
Gods have mercy on Ophelia's soul, Commander, for I have not. Gone is her skeletal grace. Swept aside is the pure beauty of the bone. Even riddled with disease, her osseous presence was more inspiring than the meat-made one she now portrays. Accursed be thy coupling.
Let's see what she looks like. You seem to
My world and stars.
have a lack of top.
Approach and behold my beauty. See how the directions of desire took hold, and with wondrous words of wizardry were realized. A bride of bone no longer, I stand before you a lady, luscious and lovely, warm and welcoming, awaiting your caress. Icarus has left for his far-off home, laden with the gold of generations. Yet despite the rapture that riches should bring, tears stained his eyes as he looked upon his creation. and realized he'd spent it all. And more, if it would have brought him a single kiss. No, I whispered. I belong to the dragon only. And what of my kin? Alas, they do not understand. Yorick brands me a traitor even, but I care not. In seeking salvation, how have I cheated the Seven? How have I deceived the gods? If that is truly how they feel, they are not worthy of my worship. Let the flame of divinity that sparks only when we are alone light the fire of our love. What need have we for gods or men? We, my life and death, we have each other.
You don't have a why? I mean, you were skeleton, and if you didn't have a top, then it's like, well, there really isn't anything on you to kind of cover. But now that you're human,
I cherish these stolen moments we are together.
Why?
Away from politics and war. When I rest my head upon your chest, it seems silence finally holds sway upon this racket-ridden ship. And the only melody that dares intrude upon my soul is that of your heartbeat, constant as our love.
Well, you got some nice tits. It's just weird that you're keeping them out.
I'm the last to deny the change that has befallen Lady Ophelia is nothing short of miraculous, Commander. But by every ruby in the rocks, at what a price! Perhaps I too would have gone to such lengths would it remedy waking next to a living skeleton. But still, it makes my head swim more dizzily than 3 pints of liver-lasher lager.
Another battle.
Okay. Yeah, we're going on to the next chapter. Really? Kind of funny how it's like, okay, seriously, you don't even have, there's not even a percentage.
Behold how powerful the dragon had become. Many of his rivals had fallen, and victory seemed inevitable. But then Corvus the demon, cruel and cunning as he was, decided to intervene, for he did not want the war to end. He infested all the Empire's enemies, using terrible blood magic. Though he remained bound to the Raven, he was now present in all of the dragon's foes. Enthralled, they became stronger and more vicious than ever. The final battle between dragon and demon had begun.
Commander, a word, quickly. Devilry has befallen us that may yet spell our doom, just when the end was in sight. It is Corvus. He has escaped from my bonds. Too tranquil was I in the delusion that I had him shackled for good, but no! He has flown, or rather multiplied, in infinite demonic shards that hold a firm grip over every single one of our enemies, and empowers them with hellish might. Each foe we now face will be much more powerful than he was before, and it will take our forces their utmost to vanquish them. You I forewarn, Commander, but let the rest not know of this demon influence, or else all faith in victory would plummet like a stricken bird. You, and you alone, can now accomplish what we set out to do. One dragon will have to face an endless number of demon-driven fiends, and desolate them all. I know you can, my friend. Show them why you, none other, are the Dragon Commander.
Okay, I'm gonna walk this way.
Commander, I'll not pretend I am naive enough not to know that where our armies go, regrettable misbehavior sometimes follows. But I had no idea as to the scale of the transgressions committed. Luckily, General Catherine caught a whiff of these unsavory practices and decided to fight them tooth and nail.
Ridiculous the trivialities General Catherine gets all hot and bothered about. So one or two of our own soldiers overstepped the line somewhat after taking yet another town or city. They fought to the death. They not allowed some R&R? A cuddle and a fondle with some local belle?
I wish I could be like, boy, this is weird that the religious guy is, with all the morality thing, is like, would be against, you know, rape and all that stuff, but it's like, you'll hear that from Republicans a whole bunch. You know, boys will be boys kind of thing.
My word. What a wonder it is to experience the boundless tears of taste.
Don't you? Well, I guess she might have been alive for a long time.
Commander, I have conducted a couple of surprise inspections of late to see firsthand how our ground troops are conducting themselves in newly conquered territories. The result is exactly what I had expected. Atrocious. Swarms of fire-spouting locusts wouldn't do as much damage as the average cohort. They pillage left and right, and what is worse, rape every woman and girl they can get their ruttish claws on. Most officers turn a blind eye, and those that don't get transferred behind the lines. This is nothing short of organized assault. But I took matters into my own hands, Commander. The first offenders have been court-martialed and hung for their offense. Touched one last time by angel lust, then limp and lethargic forever.
Oh yeah, angel lust, I've heard of that.
So I shall, Commander. The harvest from the hanging tree will be plentiful this year.
Hopefully not too much.
You might find it strange hearing this from me, Commander, but I quite agree with Catherine. As far as women are concerned, the pleasure may lie in the chase and the kill, so to speak. But I don't take the hunting metaphor literally, whereas several soldiers do. To force oneself on a girl is detestable, and the men who do so should lose the weapon that's causing her misfortune.
Yeah.
What a splendid victory, though.
Our victory was...
Okay, time to look at the map. Hey, we got lots of money to do stuff. It's where all of us, like, before it was the place you start off kind of looked like... Chapter 1 kind of looked like Chapter 2, but then in this one it's a bit different. Could we defend that spot? They're all level 3s as well. Cunt. Okay, what happens if we went ahead and assaulted that place? $76, that's good. Me too. Two juggernauts, 200 glads. Let's send these guys north. Let's focus on this one first. No, we should probably play a card. Do you have one for water units? Yeah. Let's play that first. There we go. We'll be like that one guy from the one show on television, whatever it's called. Game of Thrones? Yeah, that's it. See, that's level 3. It's also 3. Could stand to get some gold. Ooh, and there. What? Why is it taking so long? 68, 99, 70. Use things I don't usually use. What do you got? Imperial Army. Though I guess I should probably do this myself, but we don't exactly have the time. Should have thought of that. At least that part went smooth enough.
Once more, I find myself siding with Catherine, Commander. The army could do with a dollop of the feminine touch, which is not weaker, but most certainly wiser than its male counterpart.
Commander, I do hope you'll not contemplate the madcap designs of General Catherine. Women in the army. Who ever heard of such folly? Men lead, men fight. Women follow. Food provide. Every undead knows that rhyme by heart, for such is the will of the Seven.
Commander, I know full well we need all of Maxos's strange new technologies to win the war, but their production is putting too great a strain on the environment. If, however, our war machines could be fabricated with environmentally responsible building materials, we may actually leave behind a world that was worth fighting for. Yes, this would increase production costs, but I'm also convinced these materials will improve the strength and efficacy of our vehicles.
Efficacy?
I feel at home, Commander, in a landscape of barren rock, endless forests of dead trees. Our industry is doing its best to turn the world into an undead vision. So may the Seven damn Oberon and damn his idiotic ideas.
Oberon can sit there and weep over a couple of dead trees and dead fish all day long if he wants. But in the meantime, we have a war to win. And the last thing we need is inflated production costs.
I don't think ecology should be our prime concern at this time, Commander. It will take decades to undo the harm all these war machines have caused. But let us deal with these matters in times of peace.
Oberon's mad, Commander. New materials, new this, new that. It would cost a great deal of time and money to set it all up. And am I the only one who thinks a landscape filled with smoking factory chimneys and raging fires of industry is so much more beautiful than boring old woodlands and hills?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for him.
In the name of the Green Mother, I thank you, Commander. Imps,
Even though everybody
dwarfs,
doesn't want it.
Wizards, sometimes they don't seem to care a jot for the beauty of nature. But at least you, the dragon, do. Better to look down upon rolling green fields as you cross the skies, rather than blackened wastes, isn't it, Commander?
If you have that much gold to waste on ecological war machines, whatever those are, you may want to make a few donations to the Church of the Seven.
Nope, can tax
Then
it.
at least it will be well spent.
Hopefully.
I can't believe you're willing to pay through the nose for the sake of some shrubberies or whatever they call all that green stuff. There's a bloody lot of it out there, Commander. No one cares about a couple of square miles all shot to hell.
It would have been wiser to spend such considerable sums elsewhere,
We got
Commander.
plenty of money, I
But
hope.
I can but advise not to make your decisions for you.
Oh yes, go ahead and listen to the elf. He'll have you ground all our airships next because a couple of birds got sucked into an engine. Damn pointy-eared know-it-all.
Well, if birds get sucked into an engine, you probably want to not have it flying. So,
Pestilence take me, Commander, if the vices of men aren't harder to stamp out than all the weeds in the wilderness. Where my inquisitors go, they wither. Where they leave, bloom anew in all their obscene glory. I merely try to protect women from the abject horrors that are rape and pillage, yet I find myself fighting a battle so uphill as to be vertical. To pinpoint the fundamental problem is easy. The army is run by men, for men. Now one can train a dog to behave, but men, lacking even canine cunning, one cannot. The solution to the problem is therefore equally easy. Replace them with women.
I wouldn't say replace, but like have women in the military.
I'm not even going to be
Oops.
unreasonable, Commander.
I think I
I
might
could have
double-clicked.
advocated mass sterilization, for instance. No. I merely demand that you sack half of the male officers and replace them with women. They'll run the army better no matter how, and they'll see to it that not quite dogs, aka soldiers, either behave or hang.
Oh, female officers.
Very good, Commander. And how refreshing to meet one whose bark isn't bigger than his bite. Actions speak louder than words, as they say.
Got anything to say?
Another battle lost.
Wait, what?
Another battle lost and won. Or in your case, one full stop.
Okay, I was like, did we lose battle?
What a...
So anyways, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. I'd like to thank you all for watching another Let's Play by moi, GamerWolfSix of Dragon Commander. I thought we got all these things, but I guess not. So, please comment, because I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and or neuter your animals to help control the pet population. Holy shit, we've had more casualties than we have population. Hey, most people like me a lot. That's nice. The undead seem nonplussed. Or they seem to be alright. Yeah, I'll do all the strategering between Let's Plays. So, thank you all for watching, and until next time on Let's Play, boy me, the GamerWolfSix of Divinity Dragon Command. Oh, we could just... It's weird that you can go left, go up a whole bunch of ways, and then bam, instead of going bap, bap, bap. So yeah, thanks and see ya.